I got 8.5 meters of rainfall fell on me in the first 9 days.
Just 8.5 meters.
Yeah,
That's a
I was
dry
down
day in
South
Fiordland.
Island. Yeah. But the mountains were stunning.
Oh, just gorgeous.
I'll be giving you some.
Yes, a little bit of rain in Fiordland, I think.
Just spectacular.
It is.
You got a lot of little black fly.
Yeah, they have a
twilight.
bad reputation, don't they?
Whoa.
Those sandflies.
Drove me nuts.
But you made it out alive. That's the main thing.
Yes.
It's deceptively beautiful terrain, isn't
Yes.
it? And how seeing it as the creative vision for what you wanted to do with this story.
Yeah, it works. It's so majestic. How majestic is that? It's like stunning. The fjord. You call it a fjord, right? Yeah, they're fjords.
Yep.
It looks like Scandinavia. Beautiful.
It is. It's stunning. It now will just terrify me every time I look at it or go there. So thanks.
Yes.
I've decided to watch all the Aliens leading up until this, and I managed that just fine. Last night I had the first alien nightmares I've ever had off the back of seeing the film last night. Thanks so much, waking up in a strange hotel room. It feels like you really seriously upped the ante because it was a visceral nightmare.
Yes. Good.
Was that your intention?
Of course.
Oh, thanks.
Scare the shit out of you.
You
fun.
did.
Yes.
Nice job. And you created, I don't want to give anything away, but we have some new versions and ideas of your original concept. And I know they come from inside there, don't they? From inside you.
Yeah. I mean, I still have to, when I prep, it's private. I have to sit down and really think about it. And I'm helped by the fact I always storyboard. I have to. It's a bit like being a writer with a typewriter. I think I don't know what to do, and then you just start typing and it all starts to happen. So when I'm boarding, it's written at that point, and I've approved the writing. I'm very much involved in when it's written, and so a lot of the milestones in the screenplay come from discussion with me and the writer or me, and therefore I'll actually then start boarding, and it enables me to put the film down in my head before I get there, because filming and scenes are a kind of geometry of drama. And so I'm already planning the movement in my head.
I was lucky enough to get snuck onto the set in Sydney, and we visited the Creatures area.
Oh, yeah.
And it's stunning, the creative people that you have working for you.
It's really industrial design. It's industrial design and art. I mean, just doing those space suits. The hard suit is, when he gets inside, he's got to be able to breathe, talk. So you're fundamentally building a real suit.
Where does it sit for you? You look at the legacy cinematically that you've left up. It's a joyous gift, and thank you. I want to get a sense of where Aliens sits for you personally.
They're all there for different reasons, different times, but there's not one of my films that have any regrets whatsoever. So all my films I feel are like my children. I love them all. And even the little ones I like. Goodyear. Very interesting film, not seen often, is called Matchstick Men. Nick Cage, I loved that. And so it's like a nice rest between the big ones.
And you've cast some extraordinary people in your films.
Yep.
Michael Fassbender, particularly in this one, he just comes into his own. You've worked with him before, clearly. Why was he the person that was going to bring these characters to life for you?
Oh, he was always in mind. Ever since I saw Hunger, I thought, who is that, And so I always wanted to work with him, so it was a matter of finding, because I don't do that kind of movie like Hunger, even though Hunger's a spectacular film. I'm always drifting towards things which are a bit more fantastical, because that's where I'm led. And I just thought at one point, I'll give it a go. So on Prometheus, I just sent it to him.
And that was it.
He said, yeah. Okay.
And you were done.
Yeah.
My last question, Ripley is one of those female action heroines just for the ages. And when you think that it was in the late 70s where you dreamt her up, and the legacy you've left just from that perspective, you've taken Daniels and we have another really strong female character. I mean, these just must come naturally to you. I'm just trying to get a sense of how important it is.
Well, I like working with females, but I've never had I think it comes from my upbringing, and my mum was very tough, and a good mother. Because my dad was always away in the army, but so mum was the boss, and she had 3 sons. One was Tony Scott, and the other one was a captain Chinese ships coming from Australia and from Singapore up to Shanghai. You're talking about in the late 50s, where he was strafed with MiG fighters and all that kind of thing. Wow. And so Mum was the boss. And I think I've always thought that I've never had a problem. Women are taken over, definitely. Women rule the world, of course. And in a way, it's a good thing to give the guys a rest.